For week 21, we discussed the diaphragm, the intercostals, brachialis, and the brachioradialis. Starting with the diaphragm, its origin is the inner surface of the lower 6 ribs. So we're going to be directly inside the rib cage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The upper 2 to 3 lumbar vertebrae, we are going to be on the anterior side of that. So this is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So L1 to L3 on the anterior side. And the inner part of the xiphoid process. So again, we're going to be inside the rib cage and we'll be touching the inside of the xiphoid process. Its insertion is the central tendon, which lays directly on top of it. You'll just go inside the rib cage and hover about halfway. Its action is inhalation, so taking a nice big deep breath. With the intercostals, its origin and insertion is just rib to rib. So these are all directly in between each rib. So rib to rib. And its actions is inhalation and exhalation. Moving on to the brachialis, its origin is the distal half of the anterior humerus, so making sure we're in anatomical position with that bicipital groove front and center. This will be the anterior side, and then we will be at the distal end or the bottom end of the humerus. Its insertion is the ulnar tuberosity. That ulna is going to be on the pinky side here. And that ulnar tuberosity is going to be on the proximal end of the bone on the anterior side. And its action is to flex the elbow. And then finally we have the brachioradialis. Its origin is the lateral supracondylar ridge. So always making sure we're in anatomical position. We'll be on the lateral side here. And we're going to be above the condyle, so lateral supracondylar on this ridge here. And then its insertion is the styloid process of the radius. So the radius is going to be on the thumb side or on the lateral side of the forearm, and that styloid process will be on its distal end. And then its actions are to flex the elbow in neutral position. So this is if your arms are just hanging on its side, and then you are to flex the elbow. And then it also assists with pronation and supination. So pronation is palms facing down, supination palms facing up as if you're carrying a bowl of soup.